Self-help idea of the day: connect. This last Wednesday, I was right here. I was walking back from work, corner of 48th and Broadway, heading home, and a pickup truck drove past me, said hello to me, stopped at the stop sign, and we struck up a conversation. It was somebody that I had met before. He had actually been a patient of mine. He'd also done some work at my house. But instead of just driving by and waving, he stopped to speak. And so I stopped on my walk. And we stood there on that street corner, me standing in the street, him sitting in his truck. And we talked for probably 5 minutes. And he shared some things with me that was going on in his life. And it allowed him the opportunity to open up and share just a little bit of the burden that he's facing. And it allowed me the opportunity to listen and to try to be a support. And so at the end of our conversation, I was getting ready to start walking home and he was getting ready to drive on. I said, "Let me pray for you." So we stood there on that corner of 48th and Broadway, out in the middle of the road. And I put my hand on his shoulder. He put his hand up on my arm. And we prayed about his condition, about what he was facing. We prayed for wisdom for the doctors, that he was in their hands. We prayed for healing. And when we stopped, he just smiled, patted my arm, thanked me. He drove on home. I walked on home. And those next steps of mine were like I was walking on air. It felt so good. It felt so empowering just to pause and to take time to listen to someone and to understand and to solidify the fact that we are all struggling. We are all facing a struggle. I mean, sometimes from the outside, it may look like we got it all together, but we don't. I don't. And I know not everybody does. We all face a struggle. So if you can take the time to pause and connect, which is hard, it's so hard for me. I was able to pull it off that day. If you can take the time to pause and connect, it empowers both people. I'm sure he felt better after that, and I know I did. We have to take care of ourselves. We have to take care of others. Pause, connect, make the most of the opportunity. Live your adventure best.